Come on, honey. I want to drink this tea while it's still hot.
Mom, did you know that Rebecca from the grocery store has seen a will-o-wisp?
Has she?
Have you ever seen one?
No. Cheese or haddock sandwich?
Cheese, please. Just maybe Daddy's turn into one. A will-o-wisp, I mean.
Now you know that's not true. Daddy left. I know it's hard, but we have to accept it.
Just maybe is all. I asked Miss Jessup about will-o-wisps, but she said they're poppycock. She said there are no such things as ghosts who drift along the marshes. And the sooner I let go of such romantic notions, the better.
Oh, well, she might be right about that one.
Riley! Riley! Are you okay? What the hell just happened?
I'm not sure. I mean, you saw it too, right?
I did.
What was that?
I don't know. I do remember that little girl, though. Pixie.
Pixie.
Always running around the islands looking for adventures. Discovering new clues to grand mysteries. Her words, not mine.
There was an epidemic.
The fever. That's what killed Ethel's entire family.
Must have been a nightmare.
A graveyard? This is great. We can figure out names and dates.
This is not great. It's a bunch of dead people thrown together.
Riley, have a little respect.
I didn't mean it like that.
Let's just take a look.
Nora Crown.
Doesn't that sound vaguely familiar to you?
It does. Her name was in that newspaper article we found back at the school.
Cordelia Crown. We know all about her.
Callum Compton.
Look at the date. 18th of June, 1833.
Same as Cordelia Crown. You think there's a connection?
It's possible.
Scruff.
Died in 1944. That's late.
Oh shit. It's Beatrice Parker from the school. That's so sad. Archie, that sounds so sweet.
I have left the troubled ocean.
That doesn't sound so sweet.
Dylan Sprouse.
A constable. Didn't know the islands had a police force.
Neither did I.
Softly at night, the stars are shining on you.
Ethel. She lived so much longer than her family. She was so strong. I don't know how she managed.
Terence Mwambe.
I seem to remember him cooking. Or something.
I am such a silly goose sometimes. Thought the evil spirit wouldn't follow me into a church. Shut up! Maybe I've seen too many movies. God, if you're listening, this spirit is evil. Hear me? Evil. Yes, I'm talking about you. I hear him all the time. Sometimes I wish I had gone back with the others. At least I could have talked to a psychiatrist or something. Now it's just me and him. Stop! These people you talk about, they've been dead for so long. Why does it matter? I don't understand any of it. I don't care about Cordelia Crown or why she thought she needed to confess. I want a bit of peace in my head. Yes, you gave me Seabrook, but you want me to stay on that beach forever? But why? Yes, I'm listening. Father Thomas, yes. He's the one that taught you to read, I remember. So he was here when it all happened.
Was she talking to you?
Not as far as I know.
Father Thomas.
You think he knew me?
Maybe he taught you how to read.
Who's it from?
Pixie.
The little girl?
I guess she grew up. Father Thomas. Cordelia Crown.
Died in 1833.
You already knew that. Cordelia Crown. Oh.
What? What does it say? Did she come to the priest?
Shh! Trying to read, Josh.
This is about Beatrice, from the school, a cornerstone of this community. I'm glad we're out of there. You don't like churches?
I don't like graveyards, especially. Did you go to church?
It was never about going to church. More about a sense of community. Everybody was always there. Even Cordelia Crown and her daughter Nora.
Did you ever meet Nora?
Probably. But I can't be sure.
Are you ever sure about anything?
Are you frowning?
No, I'm not frowning.
I can't tell if you're annoyed. I can't see your face.
I'm not annoyed. It's my head. You're talking at full volume here, and I can't turn you off. And don't say you're sorry. When I was little, I spent most evenings in the dark. Literally. When my father turned off the lights, I only had myself to talk to. I whispered to what I believed was my own soul, until I was bold enough to turn the lights back on again.
And you fear you're doing it again? Talking to your own soul?
There's no trace of you on the island so far.
So far, yes. But we still have a long way to go here.
Maybe. I just can't shake the feeling that you might...
Not be real.
Can you blame me?
Believe me when I say sometimes I wish I weren't. But I am. Very real.
Soldiers. Maybe the skipper was one of them.
I don't know. Not many islanders went to the First War.
Maybe he wasn't from the islands. He was a soldier.
Lewis Doyle.
So, you don't know who owned that boat, is that right?
No, ma'am, I don't.
But we're definitely talking about a military man here. Lewis Doyle. Have we seen that name before?
We both have. He was in the graveyard.
Oh my god, you're right.
It's Scruff. Of course. It's Scruff. I remember him now.
You do?
Perfectly. I even remember his face, his voice, his humming, his tobacco.
There it is again. That mirage, or whatever it is.
You never send them.
They're meant to live here with me, not go out into the world.
Letters are meant to be read.
Maybe, my boy. And then again, maybe letters are just meant to be written. Huh?
I don't understand.
My girls, they're happier without me. No. They have lives, loves. I'm a sad old man who's seen more death than I care to share. And these hands, I killed with them. Can't wash that war away, no matter how many years at sea.
But those hands, they've also healed.
Healing doesn't make up for the taking of a life. There's no return from that.
Why write it all then?
I love my daughters. Think about them all the time. And I suppose I want to remind them and myself of all the good parts. Yeah, there's no sense to it. But it works for me. They have a new family now, and I have you, no? Lord knows you need someone to take care of you. Let's go find a spot for this one, my boy.
What about 3 sisters?
3 sisters. Yes, that works beautifully.
Was that Scruff?
There's no mistake. It is him.
Why didn't I see you? Because you were already dead.
I was dead. And he could hear me. Another letter.
Why does he keep hiding them? He should have sent them.
26th of September 1939. My sweets.
As you've probably heard, war has struck again. We humans never seem to learn from our mistakes. During the First War, I was a medic, and my mission was to save the boys. But there were so many I couldn't help. Sometimes I had to make a choice over who should live and who should die. I essentially killed one to save another. The smell of death, the bodies, the blood, the screams of agony, they never let you go. I wish I could imprint all that upon these young boys who are enlisting. Their lives are never going to be the same. I cannot make them see. Instead, they're filled with excitement for the adventures they believe are ahead. I know no way to help, so I take them. My boat and I deliver them to the front line. My friend Carrie told me the myth of Charon, the ferryman to the river Styx. I feel like I too am delivering these boys to the underworld. All I can offer is a safe passage, but I cannot save them. In these dark days, I don't know if I can save Josh either. My head is a swirl, and I'm no closer to having an answer. That boy is my heart, and I have to help him. I'm so sorry to have written such a grim letter. I only make it through these times knowing you are in the world, your loving father.
Ready or not, he could have ended this.
He didn't have a choice.
No, he didn't. He should have faced his kids, shared his sorrow. Do you know who this is?
Archibald O'Sullivan. We called him Archie. A gardener. At the lodge, I think.
Why did he think that place was so important? What happened there? Do you see that date?
June 18th?
I'm sure I've seen it before. A receipt for bottles.
That name Compton. We've seen it before.
In the graveyard.
Callum Compton.
These are beautiful pictures, but why did he put them up here?
He must have found something there. That's not Scruff's handwriting.
Where'd he get these notes? Is this about you?
Murder? Here on the islands?
Oh my god! Josh! Look! That's your name. Kerry was feeding him.
Let's say they fed each other. He'd go fishing or hunting boar. That's his girls. He missed them so much.
Should have taken his boat and sailed home. I know this picture. It was at that first cabin we found.
Carrie's, yes. That's her.
And that's Scruff.
Thick Weak as thieves, those two.
No label, no nothing. Was he making his own liquor?
No, they look older. At least 19th century?
He should have sent his letters, not bury them. He never finished this one. Must have died suddenly.
From a broken heart. Literally. His heart failed. Still, he refused to leave me.
I'm sorry. I can't shake this feeling that he too was looking for you.
He was investigating? My death? I really don't like saying that out loud.
I know.
So you think he was trying to help me?
Yeah, obviously he failed. The pictures and the drawings, do they mean anything to you?
Not especially. Why?
There was that photo we found at the other cabin.
Wild Rose Cabin.
That was Scruff?
With Carrie, yeah. They were like family to each other.
Not lovers then?
Absolutely not. I'd have known.
I still think they were. Lovers, I mean.
Are you trying to make trouble?
I just don't trust him. Okay, so you and Scruff talk to each other.
All the time.
And he enjoyed that.
Yes, Riley. He enjoyed talking to me.
Hey, Josh. I need to get something straight. Are you my friend now?
Yeah, Riley. We're friends. Whose journal is this?
Nora.
That's Pixie's mother.
Yeah, the woman from the picnic.
And from the eulogy in the priest's notebook. Remember?
She was married.
Always. My love.
That sounds nice. I'd like that. Always. Coleridge. His words get me every time.
I wandered lonely as a cloud.
That floats on high o'er vales and hills. That's Wordsworth.
I like him better. I remember Nora on that beach with her daughter, Pixie.
It was their home.
What are you thinking?
It's so weird that you're in my head, but you can't know what I'm thinking.
You should be glad. So, what's on your mind?
Nora, she was married. Yeah, she's always alone. There's no trace of her husband.
We already knew that, didn't we? She said as much in the picnic.
Right, but that's not the point. Who is that man?
We must have come across his name somewhere.
Someone from the islands?
Not necessarily. There weren't many, but some came from the mainland. Why is there no trace of him at Nora's?
I'd ban him from my life if he'd left me.
No need to be mad at me. I'm not going anywhere.
That's what they all say. Hang on. Nora Crown. She's Pixie's mother. And Cordelia Crown is Nora's mother.
So Pixie,
She's the granddaughter of Cordelia Crown.
the girl's a crown.